Hey guys, what's up? So first of all, I'm gonna start this video out with a rant because I'm in that kind of mood. So this rant has nothing to do with my appointment that I'm trying to keep you guys updated, but I just got a phone call from Brownstein Crane, Dr. Chen's going to soon be former office, and they called to confirm my appointment tomorrow for 3:30 p.m., which is very wrong because I originally had that appointment time and I changed it at my pre-op appointment for 10 or 10:30 a.m. and they called to confirm my old appointment. And this is the second time that they've done this to me, so it's even more perturbing. And they've just failed me on so many levels, I can't even describe it. And so I told them I couldn't come at 3:30, so they were just like, okay, well you can come at 10, but we're really busy in the morning, so you might have to wait. Which, like, you always have to wait at that office, so not a big deal. I'm going at 10 because I'm not gonna sit in traffic for hours on the way home. Also, you know how I had that prescription problem where they did something wrong with the prescriptions and then my pharmacy wouldn't fill them, and so they sent out new prescriptions that never got here. So it was kind of like this emergency situation on surgery day to get prescriptions somehow. Well, I finally got the prescriptions in the mail, and if you notice, it says right here, it says returned for postage. I forgot to put postage on the prescriptions, and that is why they never got here. I've also gone weeks without pay because they didn't file my disability for legit like 3 weeks, and I had to keep, like, it was just this, I had to email the nurse about my disability claim because no one was answering me, no one was answering my phone calls, along those lines. So, like, I'm done trying to make excuses for them and that they're busy and overwhelmed, because geez, like, little simple tasks like mailing prescriptions is something that anyone should be able to do. Okay, let's talk about my update on my pee situation and what's going on and what's happening. So I saw my local urologist yesterday, and I kind of described to him what was going on. I told him the situation with having cystoscopy and not wanting it after all because Dr. Chen was gonna have to cut my phallus in order to fit the scope in there. And so he listened to what my symptoms were. Oh, they also, first thing they did is they had me pee, and then they scanned my bladder to see if I had any urine left in there. And I still had a good amount of urine left in my bladder after I felt that I was completely voided, or tried to at least. And so that's indicative of a stricture in and of itself, but also my doctor gave me some prescription meds just in case I had some kind of, what he said was a bladder neck dysfunction. And the medication he gave me is normally for guys who have enlarged prostates. Obviously that's not my issue, but I can still have this dysfunction, and the medication that he gave me can help with that. And then, so it can be for men that have even had their prostate removed, or even women who have this dysfunction. So he gave that to me to try out for 2 weeks, and I'm gonna have a follow-up with him. And he also ordered a urethrogram, I think that's what it's called, where they shoot dye into your urethra under an x-ray so they can see if you have a stricture or not. And I'm happy that I'm having this test done because it's no dick cutting required. It's just pretty straightforward. They shoot dye into your phallus and they watch where it goes. My concern is, and his also kind of concern, is that the radiologist is usually the one, apparently, that shoots the dye into your phallus, and they do it by inserting a catheter. However, my urethra is a little bit different than the average cis guy's dick. He wants to make sure that he is present while this test is happening, so it's kind of a little bit more complicated when it comes to scheduling. They can't just schedule it at any random time because he has to be there. And also, Dr. Chen might kind of have to walk him through how to successfully put in a catheter in a urethra of my kind. His latest update, getting that test done to see if I have a stricture, then I'll know for sure. And if I have to get cut, then I won't feel so bad because at least I know that it has to be done. As before, the stricture was kind of a little bit more on the unknown side, so I didn't want to be cut if I didn't have to necessarily have to be cut. I'm still on some days kind of kicking myself for not just having the cystoscopy right then and there, having it repaired right then and there, because I've had some pretty difficult pee days since. But, you know, maybe I do have this bladder neck dysfunction and maybe this medication is gonna help me. I have 2 weeks to find out. I just started taking it, so I haven't noticed any difference yet, but I'm kind of just holding on to hope that it does help, and then I won't need any more surgery and everything will be just fine. Yeah, so that's my current situation. I'm seeing Dr. Chen again tomorrow for my post-op appointment at 10 a.m. and I'm gonna be there at 10 a.m. whether they want me to be or not, and I'll follow up with what he thinks of all that as well. And yeah, that's the latest update. Sorry, this was very ranty and rambly as usual, so you're probably used to it by now. I should probably just stop apologizing for it. But yeah, thank you guys for all your comments and support for my last video, and hopefully I'll have more answers soon. Maybe another surgery, I don't know. And Dr. Chen is also leaving Brownstein Crane offices, so hopefully I can follow him to where his own practice is going, but it depends on insurance. So it makes me a little nervous because I really do want to stay with him. He's an excellent surgeon and really seems to care about his patients. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Peace out. I'll see you next time.